Hello, everybody. Sanibonani, welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Legend. On this channel, sikhuluma ama-reality TV shows, ama-celebrities, kanye nama-YouTubers. If you are joining me from or you've been around but you have not subscribed, please press the subscribe button. Like I said, if it's a black, it means that you have, okay? Anyway, if you're joining me from Facebook, from Twitter, TikTok, please make sure that you like and follow me over there so that we can grow our families on those platforms. So we are on 4 platforms, okay? We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, and we are on TikTok. Everybody, thank you so much. Leslie, thank you so much. Get better. Please let me know how it's going, you guys, because when the network is bad, I'd rather just wait until it gets better. So please let me know if you can see me well, if everything is okay, so that we can continue with the gossip. Thank you so much, Tande Gacabashe, joining me from TikTok. Thank you so much for being here. So, you guys, we're going to do 2 stories today. Euphonik was on DJ Fresh's podcast, okay, and they got to talk about the Nsiki issue, okay. But I haven't watched the interview. I only read the article that was written about the interview. I need somebody to watch the interview and tell me, is it worth watching? Because I mean, I'm like DJ Fresh interviewing Euphonik, okay. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. I don't know if it was totally it's just a PR and J thing. Yeah, but boy, too. I don't know, guys. Is it worth watching? Okay, but we're going to talk about some things that they say he talked about on that podcast that they had when it comes to the Nsiki Mazwai case, and in fact, that whole situation. I can see you well. Okay, good. It's good if you can see me. All right. Thank you. There's Precious, Minu, Mongezis Kosana, Abraham, and Melissa there by TikTok. Thank you so much, you guys, for passing by. Okay, we are growing our new family on TikTok, so it's great to have you here. Nogwanda Azana. Hello, Ntando. Sesiyahleba futhi kodwa nkosi yami sizosha. Yazi ngcono sishe once, ungcono sihlebe kakhulu so that sizosha once noma mase sishe esihogweni sithi yane but yo umgosi bewumnandi kunokuthi sihlebe kayi-one, but still angithi isono bathi siyafana, but there's no big and no small sin. If you lie, steal or kill, you still go to the same hell. So we might as well just gossip one way. Okay. I try and do more on weekends, you guys, because as you know, we struggle so much because my time is limited during the week. And sometimes when I have time, there's load shedding, then there's network issues. There's always something, there's always something not wanting us to gossip. Because which story am I going to start with? Okay, let's start with Katlego and the ex fiance or ex-wife. Okay, sometimes I'm not sure because some people would say it's ex-fiance, some would say it's ex-wife. So, you guys, we know there was that drama with the both of them struggling to co-parent their child because, of course, they're no longer together. And Lukatleko is the one that, from what the baby mama is saying, he is making more, in terms of like money. So obviously they have to decide on things like which school the child goes to, who pays what. They are supposed to go 50-50, I believe. And so the baby mama was complaining that the thing is, the schools that Katlego wants his child to go to are the schools that she cannot afford. Okay. She is not saying that she does not want to pay the 50%. She will pay the 50%, but she just feels like he wants to choose schools that are too expensive for her to afford the 50%. So she would like to choose a school where she feels like the 50% she can be able to afford, and then the child goes there. But she feels like Katlego is giving her a difficult time when she is trying to choose a school that is cheaper so that she can afford to pay the 50% of the school fees. Okay, guys, I will say this. Katlego Mabone, it's my boy. His name has not said anything, you guys, about this whole situation. He hasn't said anything. So Obviously, if we talk about it, we're talking about her side of the story because that's what she has said. So we don't know what his side is. Okay. So we're going to talk about that. But there are messages that she posted between her, I guess, with and Katlego. It looks like an email to me that was posted as a screenshot. That indicates that really Katlego is giving her a hard time. I'm going to show you guys that screenshot, and maybe you will decide if it is evidence that what she was saying is true or not. For me, I'm like, maybe, but I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I really honestly feel like I wish that they could try and resolve things away from social media because no, it's not like we care that much about their child, Tina, as much as they care about their child. They should be the ones that are trying to resolve this away from our social media. So for all of us, it's just gossip at the end of the day. So she shouldn't really be wanting to prove anything to the public because at the end of the day, I don't think that we're going to be able to help her much. Except, I mean, the best that we can do with the information that she's giving to us is gossip about it. That is the best that we can do for her. Other than that, you guys, there's not much that we can do for her. But I guess she is feeling like she wants to do it because maybe people are not believing that what she was saying about Katlego was true, that he really is giving her a hard time when it comes to her. To him taking care of his baby, especially when it comes to the school fees. Okay, so this is a story written by Ulineo Lisimane on the 28th of September. It says Monique Mola leaks Katlego Mabone's private messages. At this rate, my child will be without an education next year. This is quoted from what Monique said in the message. Okay. So Katlego Mabone's baby mama, Monique Mola, has leaked private emails. Am I sharing? Let me see. Can you guys see this message on YouTube? Okay. Yeah. So it says Katlego's baby mama, Monique Mola, has leaked private emails as their child's maintenance cycle continue. Mola says Mabone sent her the email after she attempted to apply for a new school for their son. In an Instagram rant last month, Mola said her baby daddy put their 5-year-old son in an expensive school, but only paid half of the school fees. She said she could not afford to pay the other half and suggested that they take the child to an expensive school, but he refused to a less expensive school, but he refused. So she wanted a cheaper school so that she can afford the 50%, but he refused to do that, according to her. Mula said that there was a time when her child was kicked out of school because his school fees had not been paid for 2 months. That's the thing about private schools, you guys. They will kick your child out of the school if the school fees is not paid. In the leaked email, Mabone said he and Mula must mutually agree on the school for their son that their son attends. He adds, Miss Mola and I have not reached an agreement in this regard, and our attorneys are dealing with the issue. Captioning the screenshot of the emails, Mola wrote, any other suggestions? Because at this rate, my child will be without an education next year. Okay. So this is what she posted basically. Okay. I don't know, you guys, when she said any other suggestions, who is she asking? Is she hoping that the public will be able to give her some answers and any suggestions that make sense? Honestly, I don't know, you guys. So she says, LOL, this is what happens whenever I try to apply at a school I can afford. Lord help. Okay. So this is the thing, you guys, that this email looks like it comes from Katlego to her. Lungisa, valumnyango. And use the umnyango wangemuva. Sorry, you guys. You know, I was complaining ukuthi kuyashisa ekuseni. Now, kuloko kushisa loko now kunomoya like ongabekezeleki ungena inhlabathi endle. Yabo nje. Yabo iweather yamanje guys. Now we are hot but we can't open the doors. So this is what the email says. Good morning. I note your email. Okay. Listen, the email looks like it comes from Katlego to the baby mama, but it also sounds like it's like a third person that's writing the email. Okay. I don't know if he's just trying to keep things so formal so that they don't get into it like the back and forth. I don't know. So it says here, please note that there is a parenting plan currently in place which provides that Miss Mola and I have to agree with the school. Like the reason I say this sounds like it's written by that person, because if it was written by him, it would sound like he would say there is a parenting plan in place between me and you. Okay, but it says between Miss Mola and I. Okay. So it says that we have to agree on the school that our son attend. Miss Mola and I have not reached an agreement in this regard, and our attorneys are currently dealing with the issue. Kind regards, Katlego. But then it says kind regards, Katlego. I don't know if the lawyer was typing it for him on his email and forgot that he actually has to sound like it's Katlego that's typing. So it sounds like it wasn't really typed by him. Any other suggestion? Because at this rate, my child will be without an education next year. Okay. So that's it, you guys. I guess I don't know, you guys. I think, Mina, for me, this email just means that Ukatlego is saying, listen, we have not agreed on a school. I don't think there's anything in here that says that he wants a more expensive school. That's what she is saying. And with Ukatlego not responding to the stories, which I think on his side, you guys, it's the right thing, because then the back and forth can just be endless between the two of them. But it would be great if he could clarify really, is that really the case? Is he making it that difficult for her, where he is trying to make sure that the child goes to an expensive that the mother cannot afford the 50% of? Okay. And they also just make reference to what had happened like few weeks ago. Taken to Instagram a few weeks ago, Mueller claimed her baby daddy was a deadbeat father. He said his expenses were in the region of 150,000, yet not even a third of that money went towards an upkeep of a child. Guys, I said even on that video that I had done on Katlego that, listen, it's not a problem that he spends 150,000 on himself. I mean, if he has it, why not spend it on himself? But I mean, you only look at that with a side eye only if there are claims that somebody is not doing the right thing when it comes to their child. Okay. So here she continued to talk about how he wears the expensive clothes, but the son's clothes come from Pep, which I was like, I don't know if that woman buys the clothes from Pep or she's just saying, okay. She even know ukuthi iy'mpahla zasePepu zinjani. Okay. And yes, you guys, I don't know for you guys, does this email even give us anything, except for the fact that I guess they don't agree on the school that the child should go to clearly, but we don't know what kind of school. I wish that there was a name of a school there, but obviously they can't do that where we know, okay, this is the school fees on this school. And then on this one, this is a school that Katlego wants, and this is the school fees, and this is what I'm talking about. Okay. But that is what she did. Okay. That lady is not going to let Katlego rest. Okay. Until he decides that he's going to pay that money. Maybe, Mina, I thought that, you know what, Katlego has the money. Just pay the 100% of the school so that you can have peace, because this woman is not going to give you any peace until you do what's right in terms of that school thing. I feel like Katlego can afford to pay 100% of the school fees. Why not just pay the 100%, and just be going on with your life? It's your kid anyway. Okay. It's not like they're asking you to take care of somebody else's child. It's your child. Just do it. Okay. So that's what's going on here. Listen, I think Katlego is very far from having peace when it comes to his baby mama. Okay. Uzoba impukane engafi nje, and he's not helping, I feel like. Okay. So we live for gossip. Hey, we live for gossip, guys. This lady won't get things resolved with Katlego if she keeps exposing their chats. She has done enough by almost ruining his career. Can she resolve this in private? She has no intention of doing so. She feels like if she does it in private, then there's certain assumptions that people make about the situation. I don't know. She's so concerned about what people think when we actually don't really care that much about her life, except for gossip. Honestly, it's not like people online really like genuinely care for you and they care about your life. I don't think so, and it's almost like she thinks that, and she wants to convince people what's important is your child, ma'am. What's important is your child getting what he deserves. And even if you come here online, he's still not going to be getting what he deserves. So how is it helping? But what can we say? Okay. Ufuna or Saint and Tonton. It sounds like Katlego once or Saint Tonton. Akafuni la ikole lezi ezinemwe ngama-politicians akudala akafuni la akafuni abo-Cyril Ramaphosa primary school, no, akafuni, yeah, na, akafuna abogele ihlekisa primary school, ufuna abo-Saint what. Hey, now the wife is saying no, but I can't afford that, so how can you make me pay something that I can't afford? By the way, you guys, thank you so much for joining me from TikTok. Katlego Mang, okay, there's a Katlego there. Yeah, Katlego, you must tell the other Katlego to pay the to pay the school fees. Thank you so much for joining. There's Deep Town and Helena that joined. And is it Mate? Hey, I don't know. Yes, thank you so much, you guys, for joining me from TikTok. People are in and out, but I know how TikTok works. Sometimes you're just passing by, you see a live, you watch a little bit, you're like, what is this about? I'm confused. You pass. It's different from Facebook. Like police in the house. Yes, please, 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 police, please, 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 please. Give people, the people that haven't liked the live, please give them the tickets. We must find the people now. How are you watching without a like? So please give them fines now, 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 now. Anyway, you guys, let's do the story. Sick, DJ Euphonik. Hey, this thing has been going on for a long time. And honestly, you guys, when it happened back then, um I wasn't that active on social media. So I was following it through reading my newspaper articles, which would summarize what was going on. So until it got to court. So I think when I started being really active on social media, they had already sued each other. Okay. And I also thought that Nsiki had posted something to say that she had paid the money. So I don't know if she was only saying that she paid one of them, one between DJ Fresh and Euphonic. I thought that she had celebrated on a Twitter that she had paid. Okay, but let's find out what this article is saying about this situation. It says, I honestly feel sorry for Nsiki, says Euphonic in a sit down with DJ Fresh. Okay, in an interview with his friend and fellow DJ Fresh, Euphonik, who now goes by his real name, Tembankosi, opened up about the trauma of being labeled an artist by Nsiki Mazwai, whom he worked to create the house remix hit to her poem, Urongo. They worked together. Njengoba ngasafunani kanjena nje Euphonik and Nsiki, they actually did work together before. I honestly feel sorry for Nsiki. Like Nsiki, I met her through a DJ Spectacular when we did Urongo back in the day. Urongo was so big. I did something so big for Nsiki. For her to turn around and do something like this to me just because she hates me, said Euphonic in an interview. Guys, listen, here is a very difficult thing. If you did something really, really big for me, like big and wonderful, you did that thing for me, and then there are accusations that you did violate somebody, am I supposed to, as a woman, just blindly support you now because you did that big thing for me? What if deep down inside me, I'm feeling like this thing that you are being accused of, you did? Okay, what am I supposed to do? Okay. But I guess I get what he's saying. I guess he expected a little bit of what do you call it, loyalty, a little bit of loyalty from Mutsige Mazwai because he had done that for her, maybe to give him, he expected that Nsiki was going to give him the benefits of the doubt. Okay, I honestly feel sorry for Nsiki. Like Nsiki, I met her through the, okay, I'm reading the same thing twice. Uh, 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 okay. Oh, let me read it. I honestly feel sorry for Nsiki. Like Nsiki, I met through DJ Spectacular when it did Urongo back in the day. Urongo was so big. I did something big for Nsiki, for her to turn around and do something like this to me just because she hates me. In 2021, a woman took to Twitter to accuse a fresh, real name Tato Sikwane and Euphonik of allegedly dragging and airing her in 2021. Guys, there was a crazy time. You guys remember the list? I remember feeling like that list had everyone. Like I felt like it had everybody. I was like, is everybody like doing this? It was a crazy time on social media. In Feb 2021, the pair released a statement saying the allegations were dismissed by prosecutors that were as they were without merit. Okay. We are pleased to state that after considering all the evidence collected while investigating the claim made by Miss Matigizela against us. By the way, you guys, that's the reason that allegedly that's the reason why DJ Euphonik posted that message that was said to be about Zolega Mandela to also sort of say, because he basically was just saying that he's happy that she passed. Because this woman who is Miss Matigizela, who is related to Zolega, the late Zolega Mandela, had claimed, that she had been violated by the two DJs. Okay. So the claim made by Ms. Matigizela against us, the chief prosecutor has dismissed the allegations on the basis that the allegations are without merit. The docket has been marked nolly prosecu, who is studying law so that they can give us the right pronunciation of this term. Okay, Mazwai was ordered to pay damages with cost to Euphonik for making the defamatory comments on social media about him in 2022. The DJ producer won the court battle against Mazwai, a musician, poet, and human rights activist. At the Johannesburg High Court, this followed a DJ's win against Mazwai in the same case. Just because we were joking around on Twitter, I called her Dirty the one day. This was obviously before Twitter was as intense as it was. It is, was. I think they're making a mistake here. That was before Twitter was as intense as it is now. It was literally just a banter on social media. I'm sorry you took it seriously. I'm sorry you thought calling me a rapist was going to do anything to me or anything in my life. I do forgive you. That's why I don't care about what you do. My lawyers will deal with you, said Euphonik. He confirmed Mazwai had not made the 200,000 payment. That means that Nsiki has not paid him yet. Guys, this apology is almost like an apology, but not, because he's like, I'm sorry I called you that, but I mean, you also called me an artist, and also, by the way, you still owe me money. So in a way, I kind of feel like it's not an apology. Anyway, thank you so much to the people that are joining me from Twitter. We are on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. I meant TikTok. Thank you so much for joining me from TikTok. Lindy Memela, Michelle, Team Connection. Thank you so much, Shama No Money, and Vicky Lee. Thank you so much for joining me over here. Even if you are passing by, thank you so much. So, in the interview with two DJs, jokingly called each other co-accused, and things became more intense. Guys, can you imagine how horrible? How you guys are not seeing the article? Can you imagine, you guys, how horrible this would be if DJ Fresh and DJ Euphonik really did what that Mark Digizela women are doing, and they are out here joking about being co-accused? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? We don't know if it happened or not, but can you imagine if it really did happen and they're out here on their podcast calling the co-accused? Umhlaba, guys. In the interview, okay, Fresh asked Euphonik about the disappointment in their former colleague and someone they saw as a friend, Tando Tabuti Tabete, supporting their accuser. Okay. I kind of feel like, you guys, listen, people in the industry know what happens in the industry. And when they support these victims that are coming up, I always think, these people see things when they go to these gigs, these events with this DJ, they see things. So it is the fact that someone from the industry who is close to the people would be like, yeah, I believe this person. Hmm? It means a lot, I think, you know. Tano Tabete is our friend. We even hired her on Oship, and she goes and tweets that, listen, I'm willing to pay for your legal fees, says Fresh Quoting Tabete. I didn't know that she had offered to pay the legal fees for the lady. Let me tell you why it upset me, because I take it we are cool. We are friends at a certain level. We even mentored her. Now you're going to say someone we've never met that is telling these salacious lies about us that could have us thrown in jail for 15 to life. And all you're going to say is, if you need legal fees, I will pay them. Is you saying F you to us, to our friendship, to all that we have behind us, as opposed to picking up the phone and saying, Temba, what's going on here? Said Fresh, who seemed frustrated at Tabete's treatment of them since the R accusation surfaced. Okay. Listen, I kind of get Tando, because as a woman, you guys, it's hard not to support women, because a lot of women have had um, experiences of being in that situation where they are violated. So I can understand sometimes women taking a side of a woman, okay? But I do also understand DJ Fresh and Euphonic saying, listen, we were friends. I mean, the least that you can give to me as a friend is a phone call to say, listen, there is a woman out here saying you did this. This is crazy. Explain to me what's happening here. Maybe that's what they expected. And maybe they did deserve it, as people that did hang around her and were friends to her. Tano Tabeta never actually liked you. She never actually liked me. And now she's got the opportunity to show people she didn't. So why are you concerned? Said, you know, Phonik in response to Fresh's irritation with Tabete. In another interview on MacG podcast, Fresh said the issue had gone away, but Mazwai republished the allegations leveled against him, prompting him to call his lawyers to intervene. Penny Lebiane also ended up included in the case in a bizarre turn of events. Fresh described her choice to stand her ground as arrogant and spoke about the way in which she chose uh, to enact her activism. The arrogance carried on, so it went to court and then she lost with costs. And I think the costs were almost 200 grand. And it didn't have to go there. This thing could have ended immediately, said Fresh. Earlier this year, Mazwai tweeted, for the record, I have never been sued for a lie. I have been sued for publishing a list that was already online, which is what makes my case very interesting. And that I got sued for what you were saying, she tweeted. Basically, that means that she was sued for publishing that list that was going around already. It does not even make hey the law sometimes, guys. That's why I guess we have to be careful on our platforms, because sometimes you think just because something is already public, then it's not a problem to make it more public. Okay, so if you have a bigger platform, you can still be held responsible and accountable when you publish things, because the list was going around. It's not like she had signed in and put a name there and put the DJ's names there, but she had published that list. Okay. So yes, you guys, what's happening here? Oh, this is what's just Nsiki's tweets that they included. What she said was, I know for a fact that I'm not a liar. I know I expose uncomfortable truths, but a liar, I cannot even lie with makeup and false illusions of beauty. So to expect me to have lied about such a big thing is really very fascinating for me. Is it denial? Okay. Listen, I want to go back and check though. Did Ziggy not say that she had paid? Okay, or maybe she paid half and the other half she didn't pay, because I think I remember a tweet, her tweeting something like that, you guys. Obviously these people will never ever be friends again, even with Tando Tabete. I don't think that they're ever going to be friends with her, but I kind of partly don't blame her for what she did. If she wanted to offer that woman, help, because if she thought that she believed it, because listen, she had hung around these people, so maybe she must have thought, I've seen some things, so maybe this is true. Maybe that's how she felt. That's why she felt like she wanted to support the woman, even though I feel like on their side, okay, for them to say you were our friend, why didn't you call us? I understand that as well. Listen, you guys, it's these cases are very difficult because all of us were not there, and then when the people that are closer to the situation are kind of, bona abo did she not date DJ Fresh for years and years and years? Your person, you know. And why didn't she come back and say, ay, guys, no, 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 no. Ngiyamazi lo muntu mina, he will never do something like that. Why didn't she do that? Because maybe she thinks, the information is closer to the truth. Okay. So that's it, you guys. That's those are the two stories that I wanted to do. Oh, listen, oh, thank you so much. Boo, 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 boo. Thank you so much. Let me send you these hats here. I hope you're able to take them. Thank you so much. By the way, you guys, there's ways to support this channel. If you want to support the channel, there is a the like button is free. There's a thanks button as well if you want to thank the channel Gemali. There's also a super chat here in the chat section, like Leslie Lesiko just bought a super sticker. So every time that we are live, if you want to do that, you can do that. But even if we are not live and you're watching it later on, there is a thanks button. There's another thanks button that is just always there. Kantiga, there's also a membership, you guys. If you want to join a membership, you press the join button below and then it will tell you what to do. Otherwise, you just watch some adverts, okay? And YouTube, I think YouTube is trying to kind of support us a little bit because they've changed something when it comes to the setting up of the adverts. When it comes to my lives, I saw it when I was setting up my monetization. So I'm sure during this live, also feeling at the yeah, why am I adverts available? Why am I adverts available? That kind of maybe instead of watching adverts, you can just do the thanks button so that you don't have to watch all of the adverts. But yes, you guys, if you watch the adverts, we actually get to make money here on YouTube. On TikTok, we haven't done much on TikTok. We're still trying to grow our family. We're not there yet. We're not in the making of the money here, even on Facebook. Guys, please go on Facebook and follow my page. Guys, go for 10,000 when I'm not even at 1,000 followers. God, we'll get there, okay? Hello, Sonia. Thank you so much for being here. Lufat, hello, hi family. On this super hot Saturday. Hey, it's hot. But maybe you guys are better because you don't have this wind that we have. Who's at the gate now? Okay, guys, let's end it here. I think someone is looking for me. Anyway, let's end it here, you guys. I will see you later on. I think I want to do another one, maybe at 6 or 7. It just depends what's going on with load shedding and also the next one. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like. Okay, thank you so much. The TikTok